Hey guys, welcome back to WODdoc Project 365, episode 1616. Guys, if you're following along on YouTube, jump on over to the WODdoc.com and check out all the full-length videos that we house there. Today what we're doing is talking about side sleeping and how it can be something that aggravates our neck, right? We get a lot of people that come in and they talk about either lateral neck pain or pain with rotation following sleeping. And oftentimes the first question that we're asking is, how do you sleep? And it's very common to have a response that they're a side sleeper. Now, this doesn't mean that side sleeping is the worst thing to do in the world, but it does point to a possible cause. If I had this conversation, or I'm having this conversation with you guys right now, you notice that my neck is relatively straight. But if we were to have this same conversation over the last 50 seconds that we're recording, if I was to have that conversation like this, or if you could imagine talking to somebody for just a couple minutes like this, you'd probably notice that one side of your neck gets a little tight on this side, one side of your neck starts pulling on the other side, and it just becomes uncomfortable. Now, imagine this same thing happening if you were to be on to your bed like such. Now, ideally, if we have a perfect pillow scenario, our head is relatively straight, so you can see that my nose lines up with my sternum and lines up with my zipper, and everything is nice and in line. But I'm holding my head up here. If I was to let my head actually fall all the way down, you're going to notice that I end up in a position where my nose is now tilted downwards, right? So I'm in a very similar situation to I would be if I was sitting here like this, right? Now, the degree varies based upon the pillow that you have, and it can actually go the opposite way. If I'm one of those people that love to add a couple pillows, then when I'm sleeping on my side here like such, right, I might end up in a situation that looks like this. And this is actually a common one for people that like to lay on their side and they watch TV before they fall asleep. So in that case, they're in the opposite way. But in both cases, whether I'm leaning to the side or whether I'm leaning to the opposite side, I'm stuck in a position that's not very neutral for me. Now, even the worst sleepers tend to sleep for a couple hours in a row. And we just said that if I was going to have this conversation in a position that looked like this or a position that looked like this, you could imagine that could be uncomfortable just over several minutes. So imagine holding that position for several hours. And you can imagine now how that's contributing to possible neck pain. So just words for thought for you guys. Take them as you will, and if you have questions or comments, post them below, guys. As always, we are here each and every day optimizing function to optimize performance.